And we continue this afternoon on Central Valley Talk. I'm Mike Scott, joined by local author Carole Love Forbes. She has been working a long time to finish her 4-book series called Climbing Jacob's Ladder. Part 4 finally done.
Finally.
Yes.
It's a lot of years and a lot of research, but a lot of fun getting these books done. But getting the 4th one done gives me a chance then to start really marketing the books and getting them to people I know will enjoy them.
Now you have to sell them.
I got to sell them.
So you said many years. How many years ago was it, and how did this all coalesce in your mind?
Okay, I was living in Lancaster, California, and I went to
Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, I'm away from it now. Anyway, I went to the junior college, and there was a history class I had to make up, and they had one on history of women in American history. And I thought, well, that sounds very interesting. I had a fabulous teacher who just turned you on about it, hear about all these women that did these fantastic things, and they're not in any history book. They're not anywhere known mostly for the public to know them. They don't know them. So I decided, well, I'm going to write a book about it. A book. But when I started in 1623, I had to end up at 1783, so that turned out to be more than a book. It took me 4 books to get up to the Revolutionary War.
Wow.
And there were so many interesting women in the war that I couldn't possibly do more than about 6 of them. But the women in this book are really interesting women that have done something extra special, and I've just taken my fictional people and woven into their lives so that I could, give a good story.
But a book about women in history, and the name of the book has a man's name in it.
Well, it's because it was Jacob's ladder, a man's ladder, and these women are trying to climb up a man's ladder. So in other words, the book has a lot of equality for women in it. In fact, my review, which was really good, said that the people who are interested in women's equality would really enjoy this book.
Somebody wrote the review already?
Oh, I've had a couple reviews
good
done.
Reviews? Yeah. All right. You have a little piece of the prologue that you'd like to read for us this afternoon.
Yes, it takes place in London in 1623, and this is just part of what happens in the prologue to one of my heroines named Bridget.
Okay.
The fog was thicker now, bringing with it a damp chill that bit through Bridget's clothing. Through the fog she discerned the faint chiming of the curfew chimes from Lincoln Inn Chapel. Pulling her cloak and her heavy skirt of petticoats a little higher so that they would not impede her, she lowered her head and put on speed, doggedly determined to get home quickly. 2 more blocks and she would be safely there. Suddenly her eyes opened wider, and fear sparked the same uncomfortable prickle through her whole body. Now there was no mistaking it. She heard footsteps coming up quickly behind her. She started to run, searching the windows for a proprietor who might still be working. She ran faster. "Oh, God, help me," she moaned, as she felt a large body looming up behind her. She started to open her mouth to scream, but a huge gloved hand pressed over her mouth and cut off all sound. A large rough sack was thrown over her. Something hard came down on her head, and she drifted, struggling, all the way into a deep, dark tunnel.
It's not Jack the Ripper, is it?
No. I just wanted to express that I have challenges going all the way through it. People have to work through a challenge. And it goes through a lot of generations, So book 2 is new challenges for these same people that's in the first 2 books. And then book 3 gets into new generations. And 4 winds it up with these people going through this wanting to be free, wanting to have the country to themselves, up to where they win it in the war the hard way. They win it the hard way.
So you're through with these 4 books now.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it? I mean, you've gotten it all out, or is there still more story to tell?
Well, I'm really thinking about one I've started. It's called The Planet, and it's sci-fi. So that's going to be fun for me.
Yeah, I like sci-fi. Star Wars, the new Star Wars.
I'm a Star Trekker.
Well, the new Star Trek movie comes out this year, too, so.
No kidding, I didn't even hear about it.
Well, yes.
Oh.
But J.J. Abrams isn't directing this one, so
okay.
we'll see. Is it fun writing, or is it like slogging through it?
Well, I thought it might be slogging, but I didn't even do it the right way. I didn't do what it was going to be in the books. I didn't know what was coming next. I didn't know who the characters were. I just started typing.
So it unfolded as you were writing it.
It just unfolded, and I never knew what was coming next. So that was fun for me to, say, oh, what's it? And what really, the way that it wound itself together, it's just amazing to me because I didn't do it on purpose. It just, and it wound up at the end of the book. Everybody on both sides, both heroines, are related. Now, can you believe that?
You didn't do a big giveaway there, did you?
No,
Did you spill a big secret there?
No big deal. No big deal.
All right. Where can I find these books? Are they online?
They're online in Central Valley Talk, and they're online on my website, which is CaroleLovesCreations.com. And I'm going to do a website for them, I believe, because I think that would be nice, so I could put a little bit of the book each week so people could get interested and know what it's about. So that's one of the things I'm thinking about, but marketing is a big job. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Well, best of luck.
Thank you so much, and thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Publishing 4 books, that's a pretty major thing. Job well done.
Thank you.
Carole Forbes, the author of Climbing Jacob's Ladder, right here on Central Valley Talk.